nice glasses, I know that. Welcome back guys to the next episode of Straight 6 Auto Parts. And again we're here in beautiful California. And it's actually getting warm, looks like summertime. We got the convertible for it, luxury convertible. That's the 2013 BMW M6. The car came to us from Los Angeles area. And we love the cars from California because there is no rust and usually they're well maintained. This one, it has 41,000 miles only, but there is something that I need to show you a little bit later. Before we get to that, let's go over the car and I will show you all the details. Black M6 on black wheels, on black interior, everything triple black. Let's go. So we have three versions of M6. It's the coupe, two-door version, convertible, two-door, and also grand coupe. Here we have convertible. It's pretty much the same car. The front end is the same, rear end is the same, unless except of the trunk lid. Taillights the same, everything the same. So what we have in the front? LED headlights. That's the one I like the most. They make the car looks fresh, like it's like new car. The front bumper, it's the unique for M6. It will not fit for 650, it will not fit for 640. It's unique because of the fenders. Unfortunately, this bumper got damaged right here and there is a jam from the other side. But luckily, we have our headlights in good working condition and the hood. So let's have a look at the damage. We have missing fender because the whole side was damaged. And actually someone tried to even repair it, but it never happened. The mirror got damaged. We still have the cover. We still have, oh no, we don't have a mirror. We have the camera in the mirror. We'll see if we can save something from here. I don't think so, but we'll see. Missing fender, as I said, it's the plastic one. That's why the insurance company probably took it out. The next is comfort access door handle, which is beautiful. Oh, and actually we have soft close doors. Done. Stock 20 inches M6 wheels. I think they powder coated. Yes, definitely. It's got the missing M logo on right here. That's the calipers for the M5 M6. They the same. I mean, they the same on M5 and M6, but the different off of the 650 and 640. Here is the one on the back. We have huge rotors and a small caliper. I like the one on M3 more. They look nicer than this one. This one just looks like a regular one, and this one is the 6-piston, nice looking one. On M3 we don't have any M3 in here. Huh, that's the X5M, and the calipers look similar to those. But no, they're different. These are kind of flat. So I mentioned 20 inches wheels, the stock one. What we have in the back, rear bumper. Rear bumper actually will fit for 650 or 640. The only difference is the exhaust. You will need to do something with the tips. Either you want to install this exhaust from M6 into your 650, or you can do custom exhaust for the 640. So coming from the other side, that's the side skirts for M6. They're unique as well. Front fenders unique with the M6 logo on it, and they're a little bit wider than the regular one. You don't see it when you look at the car, but once you put the cars next to each other, you will see the difference. They're a little bit wider. And look at the windshield, it's super tinted, super dark. So getting back inside, I think I covered pretty much everything from outside. Inside we have unique seats for the M series M6 with the M logo on it. They're actually the same on F13. This is the F12 and F13 is the coupe, and the seats are the same. 3 series we have convertible seats unique. On 6 series they're the same. On Grand Coupe though, they're different. They don't have that folding mechanism. On coupe and convertible, they absolutely identical. So getting inside, that's the M6 door entrance trim. Of course, carbon fiber interior trim. Oh, let me get in. Carbon fiber interior trim all over the place. That's the CIC navigation in here since we have 2013. Then the next cool feature, we have steering wheel. It looks identical to M Sport, but it's a little bit different. First thing, we have small shifters, like the tiny one, this one. Second different thing is we have this silver trim is different. It's got cut out in here in the middle. And the third is we have blue and red stitching inside of the steering wheel, which looks cool. The next is instrument cluster. It's unique for the M6 as well, with that M logo on it, and it's white during the night. And also it has that thing. Actually, I can turn it on. Yep. Oh yeah, and we can see the mileage, 41,827, 41,000, almost 42. Also, I forgot to mention, the steering wheel airbag on M series is unique as well. This one is the Napa leather. On M Sport package is just the regular leather. This is super soft one. I had 650 like a couple months ago and I sold it. Had it for about half a year. It was a nice car. Super comfortable compared to 3 Series. Before that I had 3 Series convertible as well, and we're here in California, so we have to have a convertible, and I was thinking to get something like this. I'm looking at the car right now and it's kind of too much of everything that needs to be fixed. Probably not at this time, but so far the spec of this car is absolutely like incredible. Black car, black wheels, black interior. Maybe not the best option for the convertible. Black seats, because it's gonna get hot if you have roof open. It looks nice. So the other cool feature on that M6, it's the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is the one that I like more than Bang & Wilson, or what's that new one? I don't like it as I like that Bang & Olufsen. Bowles and Wilkinson. Yes, Bowell, forgot the name of it. I remember the last name, like the second last name, Wilkinson. Forgot that name. Anyway, this one that I like the most. So let's keep going. Of course, 8-speed SMG, not the SMG, DCT transmission. That should be as far as the interior. Oh, also on the back, even if it's the 6 Series, basically, so we have to have a lot of space, a lot of room on the back. But unfortunately, even the car is huge, look at the space on the back. You barely can fit your child in here. It's a nice car, it's a big one, it's like a boat, but on the back there is no space. Also, the cool feature about the 6 Series, we have that glass on the back, like the rear windshield kind of, that we can raise it up, and it works like the wind protector. You can lift up these glasses, lift up that one. You can control the temperature inside of your car, inside of the cabin. You can turn on the heater and it's gonna be warm even during winter time. Also, car comes with the black shuttle line trim all over the place. I know on 3 Series we don't have that option. Actually on 4 Series, the new one, it can be glossy black as well, and that's the case, so totally black. When we just got the car, we thought about to fix it, but then there is something that I need to show you guys, and it's something under the hood. Welcome under the hood. So you might think there is nothing to see, and that's absolutely right. You don't see it at the beginning. Initially there was a problem with the electronic, and actually let's start from there. So once we got the car, there was no power, and I realized that this module was not connected at all. It was just missing. And also I found that we had GPS tracker connected in here. So I took this module, that's the ZGW module from other 6 Series that we had before, that we just bought out like couple days ago. I was able to turn the ignition on. Unfortunately, the engine didn't start and it didn't even crank. So I was like 41,000 miles and the engine might be seized. So I ended up by checking that, and unfortunately the engine is seized. That's the S63 engine with 41,000 miles on odometer, and it's already seized. How in the world you should drive the car to get this engine seized at that mileage? I just don't even know. I'm speechless right now, but it happens. Sometimes we can get the good car, like you remember the 6 Series that we parked out a couple days ago. It was 95,000 miles, N63 engine, immaculate condition. This one, 41,000 miles, and the engine already seized, and the interior not as clean as it was on 95,000 mile car. Like, I have nothing to say. I ended up by taking this plate out. I pulled out the fan and I was able to reach the bolt, which is 27mm socket. So, and I tried to turn it with the bar and it didn't happen. It didn't turn. So that's how we know the engine is seized. We have only one way to go. I mean, to part it out. You're always asking, hey, you should fix it. So, considering the damage on the side and considering that we need to buy an engine, I mean, we have it, but we can still need to buy it from us. It's gonna be like 8 grand, something like that, about 8,000. Yeah, we need to swap the engine first, and then we will need to fix the body. And by the end of the day, we will get the M6, 2013 M6 with 41,000 miles, yes. But it's gonna be salvage title and it's kind of worn out. At this point, I have nothing to say anymore. I love the car, I love the way it drives, I love the power of this car, of this engine. It's the 4.4 twin turbo engine. It's way more than enough power-wise for the daily driver, especially if it's the convertible. It's not like that. I wasn't planning to go like crazy, but for the daily driver, like a convertible, for the summertime, it's the beautiful car that you can get. Super comfortable, super nice, and the best looking convertible off of this BMW. So at this point, let's get the car inside and we will see what we can find. Maybe we can get some kind of upgraded turbo, because I don't see any reason why it's got locked. Let's go inside. Okay, so we got the car inside behind me, and I did go over our checklist and everything in good working condition. Headlights, taillights, one outer taillight is cracked, but that's fine. I will not take it out. Everything else, as far as the interior, electronical wise, everything worked. Right now we will, even I was able to close the roof. So right now we will go ahead, start doing the interior, and after we finish the interior, we can get the car on a lift and we'll see why the engine is seized. So let's start from the interior. So the interior is done, and let me show you what was done. So we took out the hood just to have it outside of the car. It's easier to get to positive negative terminal. Here is our interior. Nothing left in here. We only need to open the tank later on, and basically that's it. We're not gonna remove the dashboard. Why? Because the leather is coming out somewhere next to the windshield, so we will not sell that dashboard and nobody would buy it. And also I have the roof off, like the soft top. The only reason why it's still here, I need the second person to lift it up. So I will wait until tomorrow and until Monday actually, so we can remove it together. Trunk space is done as well. No harness, nothing, no modules, nothing left in here. Looks cool. Yep. Right now I will put the car on the lift and keep going. We'll do the wheels, we'll do underbodies, splash shields, everything. Let's actually put the car on the lift and take a look from under the car. Maybe we'll see something. Let's go. So I put the car on the lift and everything became clear right now. Let me show you what happened. So I removed the underbody splash shield, and as you might see, yes, that's the aluminum pieces and they're all over the place. So if you look right here, that's our oil pump and that's supposed to be the oil pan. That's the oil pan. That's why the engine is seized. I don't know how it happened. I don't see that the subframe hit the oil pan or it was something internal. I don't know what can happen internally, but so the story is this. Oil pan got cracked, oil came out, everything in here, and the engine got seized. Poor M6. It's not a good news. I mean, I knew that the engine is seized, but now I know the reason why. So we'll go ahead and just keep going and take it apart and be done with that M6. I hope we can sell it for core, at least that engine. Maybe someone can rebuild it, someone can use the block, someone can use heads, because I think heads might be still good. Let's keep going, take everything out, take the car to the scrapyard and move on. Let's go. So we got the rear end out from that M6. It is that thing complete. Rear subframe, rear shocks, rear brakes, calipers. So everything on the rear end is unique on M series, and you can see by the logos. It looks similar to just the regular 6, 5, 7 series, but they all different. They are lighter than the regular one. Even the subframe is unique. You can tell it by the number. It starts from 2 in here, and I should say this rear end looks good, not rusted, because it's the California car. Has some numbers. First thing, I thought that it's been replaced already, but it's on every single M4, M3, M5, and M6, so it's probably from the factory, those handwritings, or maybe it's been done some kind of recall on them. Take it apart right now and then keep going with the car with the front end. That's how it looks like. So we still have everything in the front and nothing on the back. Okay guys, so we at the point when we have when we're ready to get the engine out, and here is what we found. We clear up the space in here, so we removed the steering rack from here, and the oil pan completely destroyed. And this is the reason why the engine got seized. This is actually the second oil pan. The lower one is good, this one is good, but the upper oil pan, as you can see, that's the oil pump. So we have everything ready. We'll lower the car and take the engine out. Okay, we got the engine out finally, and look what we found. Yes, VRSF downpipes. Unfortunately for us, unfortunately for you. So, as that's the DCT transmission with the Perfect M logo on it, and the engine looks good so far, except of the one issue. It's done. So we'll go ahead and take everything out. We'll see what we can save. We'll probably open the oil pan and see what happened. Actually, we'll not be able to see what happened. We'll need to remove everything and get to the crank. So yeah, but let's go and take all of that trash out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have heads out, and as you can see, here is the damage. A little bit in here and a lot in here. It's actually a rod, piece of rod in here. It is the one with the block. Definitely can see some damage inside of it, and from the other side as well. This one is destroyed, but all of these three, they're still okay. So we are what we're planning to do, we're planning to cut one cylinder, like 2 cylinders, and make V6 off of this engine. At least something usable. Everything else is gonna go to scrap. I mean, yeah, of course you can turn it. No? See?
Nothing. The rod's stuck. You want to see the inside?
Yeah. Okay, that's probably the worst thing that can happen. Everything useless. Only maybe lower oil pan, the only thing that we can use, and couple pistons, and that's it. So apparently not a good news for us, and like for anyone. We don't have the engine, you cannot buy it, we cannot help you in this case, but we will keep going, keep moving, and we'll buy another car with that engine. We still need to add that engine, S63. We don't have any of them in stock. And for you guys, if you need any parts from that M6, you're more than welcome. The car is parted out. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Regarding the parts, please DM us on Instagram, Straight 6 Auto Parts, like that sign in here. And the next car in line is going to be 2017 M3 with good engine, running engine, 22,000 miles, and also it's the competition package. Until the next time.